Hi, welcome. On this video, this is going to be a day 5 update with Pearl. Again, focusing in on me fading into the picture through the basic method, which is coming along extremely well. Here in this video, you're going to see me again doing the basic method, okay, with the add-ons, doing again the adding the down onto the method. And a couple things here to notice when you compare or look at between yesterday and today is a couple things. She's really coming into agreement, okay, with the method. So she's and so when I touch on her too, she's not reacting to that through stress. Okay, she's starting to become very accepting, okay, of her role. She's starting to move into more of a follower role, as well as coming into agreement and coming off from the down to the sit, and even the amount of leaning when she's in the down position, turning over, okay, is diminishing greatly, starting to go more prone. So, and also the leaning, okay, the leaning behavior. Before, she's really leaning into me heavily, trying to lean against me. Now she's starting to sit straight up. Okay, these are all indicators, certain things that are revealed through the method, through the integrity of the method, as a dog begins to accept, coming to agreement with it, which will show that relational change is actually moving forward, okay? You're starting to fade more into the picture. And so today, I'm actually going to be starting to hit the street. So you're going to see some videos of me actually starting to take her out into more distracting areas, okay? So the goal here is to get and create a good level of relational change, or at least I'm faded into the picture at a pretty good level, and then start to branch off from there, which I'm going to be doing this afternoon. So here I'm going to show you, so I'm going to be doing the basic method. You can see here she's still on the pressure collar, okay, and that's just to give me a little bit more, a little bit more leverage, so to speak, in terms of communicating with her. But the tool itself, again, takes on different meaning, okay? It gives me a little bit more leverage, but because it's proactive, I'm not waiting until her state of mind hits a tipping point. So she starts to lock down a little bit. I'm going to nudge her just as I begin to sense that. Okay, this is where, again, just really understanding the agreement part of this and how she's responding to it. It's going to gives me information all the time to be proactive in that. So really, the goal is to really be staying ahead of the curve of a dog's mind. Okay, it's going to be a lot more. Dog's going to be a lot more accepting of that. Again, and it really reduces the level for conflict. Okay, the whole thing here is. I want her to be successful, okay? So it's all about understanding the method, the path of the method with creating hands. So I'm going to start moving forward. Yeah, just kind of show you kind of the things. She's come along a lot better. Now here's the same thing. Potential for, I touch her, she's not reacting to that. Down, put her into a down. Lean a little bit here to the side. Sit. Again, a little kinetic technique to help bring her up. Push, pull, over forward. You're going to try to stay within the camera range here. I know I'm kind of going outside of it a little bit here. So you can see. Again, same thing. You see the leaning behavior starts a little bit, okay, but again, just tap the leash a little bit, but it's really, she's starting to really, go into really well-defined positions. So the positions are, response to her accepting, okay? It's all about advocating who's in control, her accepting control through what's reasonable. So see, the lean behavior is really diminishing. See how she's now moving now, and notice how she's, starting to engage. I don't have to be tapping on that leash, on the leash so much. She's starting to move forward. Same thing, right into a sit position. Okay, I'll still touch anyway, even if I don't put her necessarily, continue this into a down position. I still want to do a little push and pull to create a little bit more influence. Okay, to help. It's more of an eye-on moment. So. Just to help because again, dogs that have a lot of control issues, they do not want you touching them certain ways, okay? So again, part of the method is to have a dog accept that, okay? It's because it's about how I touch her is about advocating being in control. So just these little things with, you know, influence how it affects her mind, okay? Because it understands language. So I'm speaking language to the method. So you notice I don't speak commands, verbal commands, because, you know, when you have to ask the question, you know, what, you know, if you're speaking verbal commands and the dog already has control in the relationship, you know, what is that, what is motivating the dog? How's the mind of the dog, you know, playing off of that? How's that connecting? And so what it is you can say sit her down, thinking you're going to turn it into a learning exercise, and the dog may respond, but the dog, based on control that's been established and you're faded out, dog say, okay, I'll do A and B to get to C. Okay, and the problem is you'll have a dog respond certain ways that will present the illusion of change even while a dog holds control. So you want to remove verbal language from the equation and focus on the language of the method so the dog understands the intent, because the method is consistent in these various set points I talk about with how influence, so the dog understands the intent. And then the motivation, okay, because it's all about you know, people are always looking for motivators, right? But you have to think different, okay? The motivation is the dog, in the process changes, so the motivation is the dog coming into agreement, okay, with what's reasonable based on the process taking a form of interaction based, okay? This is what makes the system of training totally different, really unique, special, but creates change without anything getting in the way of that, okay? Without being deceived. Same way, move her forward. Want to guide her into the sit position, do a push-pull, and do it down. Sit. So here, it's the same thing. Even if you get some leaning behavior, you know, I'm not gonna hover there too long. So, you know, it's getting better, so her body position is lining up, but again, it's not position-based, so I'm not, you know, it's not about trying to make the picture better just to create a better image of something, okay? It's about, you know, looking at position. When she starts to respond a certain way, that's the indicator that she's coming into agreement. So, you know, when you look at how she's coming into a position, because her body is naturally going to, as she starts to release control,